Hello all, and we are back again with another video. I've just put a video out on the Name Explain channel about the airports of London. Like, that's literally just gone live just just after I'm filming this. So yeah, go check that out. I'm sure you will do, but if not, anyway, we're here for the Lego, aren't we? And today I've got some more mocks I want to show you. They're very basic mocks. I'm in no way the best mock builder ever, and that's something I've talked about in the past. That's something I want to try and improve on, and that's what I tried to do here today. So if you if you've seen some of my previous videos, I had like a shelf of just loose minifigures I liked, and they're from either like collectible minifigure series, just series like mini sets I had but are now broken up and like the minifigures still, or I just got by other means. And I liked having them, but I wanted them to be displayed a bit nicer. It looked quite weird just having this sort of row of minifigures, personally to myself anyway. So for that, I've made some display stands. Now, these are not by any means the most impressive things. I've got four here, definitely like varying quality. One of them's really basic, and I've just put together really quickly because I liked it. So yeah, here's the first one I want to share with you guys. This is my Jack and Sally display stand, which this is probably my joint favourite, I would say. So yeah, a lot of those minifigures I had loose were from the collectible minifigure series, and I talked about in the past how badly I wanted Jack, Sally, Hercules and Hades, and Hercules and Hades are going to be here as well. But this first one is Jack and Sally, my favourite of that series, because I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I was really happy to get some actual minifigures based on it. So yeah, this is it. It just uses a really basic base plate, a 8x8 base plate there. I've used the accessories that came with these minifigures. So over here I've got like a little hint of Christmas, some white plates there to represent some snow with the snowflakes on them that come with this set, Jack's present that comes with this set. And over here I've got like the Halloween part of it with Sally's flower. And Sally's flower is just attached to if I can pull that off. I put that in, where have I? That's just attached to one of these, I don't think the lighting's covering it there. Let me pull Sally off quickly. That's one of those sort of circular tiles with a hole in the middle, so I can easily pop it in there. Oh, she doesn't want to be over Jack apparently. Let's pop that back in there, and that just stands up nicely like that. And luckily I found an old jack-o'-lantern headpiece, which I found in my big boxes of Lego. I shared a video of all my old sets, so that's where all these pieces have come from my old Lego sets that I can mix and match with. And up here I've got just a 8 wide brick and a 4 wide brick, and just on top of that a Jack and Sally embracing. So this is supposed to be sort of like towards the end of the movie when they finally realise they're simply meant to be, as the song goes. Yeah, so those are just there embracing hand in hand, and that's how I wanted these guys displayed. Very romantic, very soppy, but that's kind of what the film's all about, really. It is a bit soppy and romantic, but I'm fine with that. And so this is sort of supposed to be based on that scene. Ideally, I guess this would be the entire spiral hill, but I guess this just sort of represents the top of it. And yeah, I quite like this one. This is probably my favourite. It's just neat, it's small, it's compact, and it'll just look really nice sort of sitting on a desk like that. And it just makes it nicer than just having like minifigures just sitting there, personally in my experience anyway. So there's that one. This is probably the biggest one, the most detailed I'd say, but still not very detailed. This is for Hercules and Hades. So I made this little scene for them, and this is supposed to represent like Hades Hercules busting into the underworld to defeat Hades. So I've got it sort of set up as a battle scene. I've got Hercules with his more angry face on there, and he's sort of like deflecting Hades' flames there with his sword and shield. You can see he has literally busted into the underworld. I've just got a gate here, and that's just attached with a little 1x1 stud clip there. And I've just popped that on there like, let me get that on again. Just like that, just sitting there like that, so it looks like it's fallen down. And of course there's Hades. He's just comes with his fire that comes with his minifigure, and I've just sort of tilted that so it looks like he's aiming it more directly at Hercules like that. And this piece came from, as I said, the box of Lego I had as a kid. I think it comes from like the old like Lego Studios horror theme, which was a really amazing theme. I think the jack-o'-lantern as well came from that as well. As probably did this sort of spooky skeleton head I've just got here, just to represent some like undead people. That shows that he's in the underworld. And that was a piece that fits so well. It's just a wall piece with a sticker on it, but I like that so much I just popped it on the back here to give it a bit more detailing. And then at the front here I just added some red and orange bricks, sort of like represent maybe like a flow of lava at their feet as they're battling. And yeah, I really like this one as well. These two are definitely my two favourites. But yeah, there's definitely more detail being put into these two scenes specifically. And like I said, this isn't supposed to represent the specific scene in Hercules the film when Hercules finally defeats Hades, because it doesn't really go down like this from my knowledge, from what I can remember of that film. I need to see that film again. So yeah, they're the two best ones, well, my two personal favourite ones that are from the Lego minifigure series. However, we do have a little bit more, with two more. I think this one might actually be bigger, but it's far less detailed. So this is Frodo, Sam, and Gollum. I guess this is supposed to be from the Two Towers, quite early on when they first find Gollum, and they're using him to guide the way. So I just used these big rock pieces at the back there to represent like the rocks they're walking through. And I've got Gollum at the front there, Frodo looking a bit scared but hopeful and like ready to go. He's got the ring there and Sting, and then at the back here I've got Sam with his worried face, looking nervous, having no idea what's going on or what's around him. I've actually added the light vial there that came with this set. I should probably get rid of that because it's not accurate to that time in the films or books. And yeah, like I said, these minifigures are from a set I had. I think they're from the Shelob set. No, not think, they are. They're from the Shelob set of the Lord of the Rings. I've since broken down Shelob the Spider, but I like these minifigures. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, as you may know, so I just wanted these guys represented, and I thought this really basic display stand for them. Like I said, it's just 3 pieces more or less, 5 pieces. This uses some extra bits here. It uses 1 base plate here and 2 bits on the side here, and just those rocks in the back. And Gollum, I've even got him like between the bits there just to keep it more in place, and Gollum looks happy enough there. And it just represents a little scene, a little display. I mean, a vignette might be a better word to use, but these aren't good enough to be considered vignettes. Brick Fanatics do some really good vignettes. You should go check them out on their website, brickfanatics.com. They've got some really cool vignettes. They've got 1 each for each of the minifigures from this series, and that's really cool. And then finally, this is the most basic one. This is just 2 bricks I put together quickly, and I had these 2 on display next to each other anyway, and I just wanted something to sort of like bring them together. So this is that. It's just those 2 bricks, just a blue base plate and a blue 2x4 there. And it's Aquaman and SpongeBob. So I had both these minifigures. The SpongeBob I have from the old SpongeBob set, and Aquaman I got from a Lego Dimensions bundle I brought off eBay. I just thought it was quite funny how Aquaman, yeah, underwater, he can control all underwater life. You kind of just got Aquaman rising above the seas, commanding SpongeBob. I just thought that was quite fun. I mean, that's the fun thing about Lego, because all these characters sort of look similar. You can have characters you wouldn't really see interacting otherwise interacting, and this is just one of the ways I did that with these 2 sets. I initially had it like this, with Aquaman's more angry face. Let me just sort that out quickly. And like pointing the trident at SpongeBob. I thought that might look like he's attacking him. I'm not too sure if I can get this trident in his hand. Yeah, I had it more like that initially, like, ah. But I don't know, I quite like it like that, but I just worried it might look like he's going to attack SpongeBob, but he's not. He's commanding SpongeBob, because obviously he can control fish. And I guess in my scenario, that includes sponges as well. So yeah, they're just 4 I made. I would like to make more. If I ended up with more minifigures I wanted to display but didn't really want their sets, I'd probably do this. But these are just the 4 I have for now, guys. If you like them, let me know. They're really easy. They're really easy to build. I've built them in like a couple nights, so just overnight, not overnight like when I should be sleeping, just some evenings I just came down to my Lego basement and built these guys up. So yeah, that's everything for now, guys. Take care.